I needed a job. And so I started working at the office. I didn't know how to use a computer. I didn't really know quite what was happening with the whole thing. And yet I had a desk and I got started. It wasn't too long I was working there, and PB brought this great big binder out and put it on my desk and said maybe you could do the permits. So I started to do all the permits. And every year before Reggae, we have to do a planning commission meeting. And we were in Eureka, and I usually like to just sit in the background and kind of watch what's happening. And I don't know how many of you guys were there, but Mike Downey got up to the podium and he said, we were at Reggae last year, and there's a lot of open drug sales going on. In fact, people had, like at a ball game, they had trays that they were selling drugs right at all the checkpoints, at all the gates and bridge and everything else. So we're not able to support signing off on Reggae. And I'm thinking, oh well, there we go. Carol looks over at me and she says, Diana, you got to get up and speak next. I had nothing, you know. And I'm thinking, dang it. And I get up and I get to the microphone and I look at all those guys and I look back at Carol and she's like, and I just happened to remember the week before there was one of those guards upstairs in the jails that just got busted for selling drugs to the inmates. And I said, I feel real bad about these open drug sales at Reggae, but you know, once you guys get the drugs off the streets and out of the jails, that'd be a really good start. And then once you get a handle on that, then I'll start with Reggae. Mike Downey said, we'll be able to handle this outside in the hall. Signed off. And we got to have Reggae.
The universe took care of it.
The universe.
That was cool.
If no one knows us, we're Rachel and Roxanne. We're Gary's kids. We're Gary's kids. We've had few stories. She had to deal with two of us. Okay, so you want to? What story should we tell?
There's so many different ones.
Well, first of all, she taught us how to drive, so you can imagine how fun that was. She started us off on Bryceland Road. She trusted us, like, Grandpa's like, here, drive. Gets out of the car. We're used to just sitting on the lap and doing the steering wheel. But she's like, yeah, sure. She gets out of the car. I sit down. I'm like, I got this. I've been waiting for this for so long. And she didn't put the e-brake on, so I just go. We start rolling backwards, and she's like, Roxanne! And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, she was just laughing at me, of course. No support whatsoever. But yeah, that was a good one. Why did you tell them?
We had like a school fundraiser and we would sell cookie dough, and Roxanne, or Grandma had bought a bunch of them just because she's a supportive grandma. She's like, I'll buy like 20 of them. And we came up one summer and Roxanne went in the freezer and ate every single last tub of it. Grandma had like a total meltdown.
She was really, really like protective over me and sugar. She said it would ruin my life. So she would come up there when we moved here with like an iced tea, and she'd be like, is there sugar in that? You know how bad that is for you? She'd go mushroom hunting with me instead. Like that was the alternative. She's like, these are chanterelles and black trumpets. I'm like, yeah, Grandma, these are good. I hated mushrooms back then. I didn't tell her that though. But yeah, anyways, on a deeper note, we loved her. I mean, dealing with two of us is probably a nightmare. We love her so much, and she just never took anything for granted. Everyone who knew her knew that she would love you no matter what you did, where you were. She'd go out of her way to like make sure you were okay. And you know, no matter how far we came and left. Yeah, and then for my dad, he loves her so much, and he wishes he could be here, you know.
Love you.
He got to say goodbye, so if anyone is wondering, he held the phone up to her ear, and it's like, I love you, Mom, so much. It was a beautiful moment, and it happened, you know? So everything's good, and we love you all. Thank you so much.
Hi, in case you don't know me, I'm Dee Dee Bullock, the youngest of them, and mine is more of a thank you to Carol because she gave me my brothers, 3 of them. And they're beautiful kids, and I'm so thankful to have them. And every holiday we would go to usually Danny's and be there and have fun and talk. And it was always a graceful, just, I love you, no matter what. And I really appreciate that because we had the same father, but different moms. And she always came with open arms. And she gave me a beautiful family. So, thank you. Thank you.
Carol approached me one day. I didn't know her very well, but they needed a bookkeeper at the Mateo, and I really didn't know much about bookkeeping. But I walked in, and Jimmy Dangler handed me an accordion file, and he said, "Here they are." So they had an old computer, and they had Quicken. So I learned bookkeeping on Quicken, and then I got them to invest QuickBooks as I was learning bookkeeping. Well, that's all I ever did was bookkeeping. I was a bean counter, and I was so in awe of Carol. She could do everything, and she was a real leader and a real force of nature, and yet she was the most humble person I ever met. She never thought that she was really up to the job. She never thought that she was really doing it herself. And every time something came up, she'd come to me and ask me, you know, is this right? You know, and I'd say, Carol, you know what, you know, you can do it. And she said, yeah, but you're my partner, and you know, you and I to do it together. And I said, Carol, I count the beans. I don't do anything like you do. But she was so humble, and she was so awesome. And I just loved her to.
Hey everyone, this is Flash.
Hi, Flash.
This is Carol and John's most current dog, right? And Flash is happy everybody is here. And you know, we've been talking about how Carol's touched all of us, and that's why we're here. And I worked with Carol quite a bit at Reggae on the River, talking about which artists should come. And then we got really, really close when we put out the Reggae on the River DVD. And we talked about, a lot about what Reggae on the River meant. And even though everyone here was very close and a special group, you know, I think Carol's purpose and why she was brought to us on this planet is she told me Reggae on the River was to bring people from all over the world into a community where everyone took care of each other, and that they would talk about how they could make the earth a better place, the environment, the love and the care. I mean, she really felt it and exuded it. And she said, I want all these people after the weekend of Reggae on the River to leave here and then take this out into the world so they can live better and teach other people how to be better. So I really think Carol, her mission and, like I say, her purpose was really not just for this community, which she's done a beautiful job with, and it's witnessed today by the love and the beauty that's here, but really to make the world better. And she did it, you know, with music and bringing people together for that one weekend at Reggae on the River. And I was going to tell another great story about, you know, taking care of John and Carol's place when they went on a vacation. But I'm going to save that for if you come talk to me later. But, you know, Carol was just too beautiful that we don't meet people in our lifetime who are as giving as she was. And she did it, like I say, for a much bigger purpose. Carol, we truly love you. I know you're feeling our love today. And thank you for what you did for us and for others. Thank you.
Yahoo! Our dancing queen.
Hey, I saw you at Reggae on the River like every year, didn't I? Okay.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Ivana Brown. And obviously, my condolences, John and the family. So I was happily going through my life, drinking and partying and going to reggae shows, or what I thought were reggae shows. And then I was in Austin, Texas, and I met Carol. And she said, hey, here's my card. You should come to Reggae on the River. And I just came up here to speak to say that I had never been to a reggae show where people of all abilities and races and creeds and whatever, everything were taken care of so well. Every single thing I ever needed was provided. And I just can't believe that I didn't know about this amazing place, this spiritual place, this loving place, before meeting Carol. So I have everything. I just loved her so much, and I love you guys so much. And I'm so lucky to have met her, and she took care of so many people, but she really, really took care of me, and I'm so lucky for that. And I have a lot of stories and memories, and you guys know I drink, so there's that. I just love her, and I love all of you, and I'm so glad that she came up to me that day, because I was going through my life and didn't even know about this amazing place and you beautiful people. So thank you.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. I'm so happy to see all of you here, my family, my friends, and Carol. Carol's spirit is with us right now. I could feel it in my heart. I love you, Carol. My heart is really beating right now, so I have to stop 1 minute. Ooh. No, I'm not kidding. Well, I never talk in a microphone before. I have a good voice. Yes! Love you, Carol! One love and one Carol. Blessed be. Well, that's all the big voice. Now I calm down. So I have to tell you about Carol. When I met her through to my children, because they were good friends. And, you know, before I came here, I never even heard reggae music. So, and then started Reggae in the River, and Dita Chiquita, Arta Agnes, start going there. And God, I have a best time of my life. And I have to really truly give thanks for Carol for that. Because without reggae, I would never dance like that. So, and you know, we got good friends, and then one day, we all, you know, we lost Mookie. And you know, Carol was there. Oh my God, without her, I would not could handle to put up a beautiful celebration for Mookie's life, you know, and then I would, rest of my life, and even after life, I will thankful to her that, and the family. So, you know, we never die, energy never die. So we always around. You always come back or go somewhere else, I don't know, we will see. But I want to tell you that she really brought us together as never ever anybody I know. So that's all. I'm shut up now. Sorry. My bad. I love you. I love Carol. I love the family, and I'm giving thanks for her life. And blessed be. So thank you.
I don't have a specific story, but mirror a little bit what Dee Dee said. That, you know, when I think of Carol, and a lot of people said similar things, but she had the spectrum